some fiscal assistance to pay for the indigent billing. So we did send them like $16,000 for that. We've increased rates in my tenure with the county. I think we've increased rates 3 times maybe to try to meet that deficit, but it's not working. The bottom line is, this is what it costs to run the collection stations as it currently is. It's up to us to figure out how to pay for it. We can either let somebody else try to do it for cheaper, or we can start subsidizing, or we can increase rates, but that's up to the county and that's up to the commission board. But this came about because the municipalities said they were no longer going to subsidize the landfill so that the county didn't have to pay. That's what happened within the board. And so as the county started trying to figure out where we were with operations, it came, we've got to revise the ordinance, and we've got to have a new solid waste management agreement with someone, not necessarily with the San Jose Valley Solid Waste. I mean, we're gonna have to use them for landfill services because it only makes sense, because we have a landfill there that we pay gross receipts tax to. But as far as the collection stations and the billing, we've got to come up with a way to fund it, because it's a service that we provide to our residents.
I understand the standpoint of Solid Waste Authority, but how our residents will benefit from these changes?
Well, these changes before in the old ordinance, it was dictated exactly how each resident pays. You pay this amount for a regular account, you pay this much for a private holiday account, you pay this much for a low income account, you pay this much for a vacant land discount. That's what it was set. So whatever the fee you guys set on there, that's what everybody's fees were set. How the residents benefit from this is by allowing the commission to set the fees to this. That means the commission can come through in here, and I'd hope that's what the general consensus of this commission would be, is how do we lower these fees? Well, the commission's going to have to start dedicating some money to the solid waste program. You're going to have to find some general fund money or PILT money, whatever you can get your money from. That's not my part here. My part is to say, I'm giving you an ordinance to do this. If the county wants to come in and dedicate $120,000 or $100,000, whatever it is, to the solid waste management, that's what they do. That lowers the fees on the customers, the citizens. But as it's written here, there is nothing saying that the county can do that. This allows the county to come in and say, we'll put in this much money. It allows you to go out to bid to other contractors and say, this is how much we're willing to pay. If somebody's willing to do it for that, then you can use them. Nobody at the solid waste is holding the county to using them for our collection services. Our main job at the Solid Waste Authority was to operate and run a landfill and keep it here for years to come, for not just Torrance County, but for all the residents in Torrance County, which is 20,000 people that are in the incorporated areas, for every city that's within Torrance County.
So you are saying it is up to residents of Torrance County to choose the service they want to go with?
It was up to the commission.
Up to the commission?
Up to the commission, yes. It's up to you and your commissioner sitting side by side with you. With this ordinance right here, you will decide how you set the rates, who you get the services from, and how much money the county puts into it.
So if the commission decides go with the authority, then the residents won't be able to hire a private hauler anymore?
The residents can do whatever they want. It's up to the commission if they want to discount the private hauler. It's up to the commission how they want to set the fees. Honestly, if you say you want to go with the solid waste says it costs $600,000 to do this service. You pay the solid waste $600,000 to do the service. I don't care, or nobody cares if you get it from general fund money, if you take it from WinPilt, or if you charge your residents. That is up to you as a commissioner.
What attempts were made to lower billing expenses?
The Solid Waste Authority has had a committee, which I sit on that committee too, that's separate from this right here. And we knocked off, I believe, close to $100,000 off of the county contract budget this year.
Okay.
We are making attempts.
75. Based on what you presented to me, it was about 75.
75. It was between 75 and 100,000 that we lowered the county contract, but that has nothing to do with this ordinance. That has to do with the solid waste trying to make their budgets meet and not lose money.
So why you are asking the county to pay, to subsidize, basically?
I'm not asking the county to subsidize. What I'm telling you is this ordinance allows you to decide what you charge the residents and what the county wants to put in toward the cost of it. What it is if a solid waste or a private hauler, whoever it is, comes to the county and says it costs $500,000 to operate the collection stations per year, the county has to figure out how to come up with $500,000 a year to pay that person. Be a private hauler, be the solid waste authority, be whatever it is. That means you guys will be responsible for paying $500,000 a year. If you charge it to all the citizens, that's something you have to answer to, not the solid waste authority or the private hauler that's doing the contract.
Okay, Mr. Celine, just a minute, I need to ask you.